Hello everybody and welcome back or welcome to my channel. Today I have for you the second little installment of the little series I was talking about. I'm sorry it took so long. I've just been super busy and just working on the movie instead of working on these videos, and I kind of fell behind, but we're back. We're getting back into gear and I'll have this series out and done for you before the movie releases. So, without further ado, let's get into today's video, which is my must-have 𝓲𝓚 mods. So first of all, I have the Mirrored Up Background Recolor by 𝓱𝓪𝓵. It's the soft pink version, so it adds two more of your character in like a mirror, obviously. It's just, I like it because you can see like behind your sim without having to really spin. And I just adds a little bit more going on, and I personally like it. Second up, we have the Gentle Cast Lighting mod by Northern Siberian Winds. It just makes your sim a little brighter and overall more even with the lighting. And continuing on from Northern Siberian Winds, I also have their cast tuning mod version 2.0. So it adds, I have the add-ons for the poses. So the females have poses, the kids and toddlers and infants also have poses. I use this in replacement of the Stand Still in CAS mod, because again, it just kind of adds a little more to it. But it also just improves CAS a lot. So if I wanted to go change her fingernails, it adds this cute little pose, and I can sort through and change her nails. Also, in tattoos, your sim like spins around a lot without you like controlling it. So if I were to like click on something, she would like spin around. I have no clue why that was made, but with this mod it doesn't happen. So I could click on something and she just like won't move. So that's pretty cool. Continuing on now, I also have the More Columns in CAS mod. I have the 5-column version. It just makes it like a lot more like neater in my opinion, because usually it's just the 2 columns, but this way it expands it and it's just easier to see everything you have. Also with columns, I have the Tidy Cast category organizers, so this helps a lot in like skin details. I have the pink version, obviously, because pink's the best color. So like this is like forehead crease, and then if I were to scroll, I could then add more. Like this is like the cutoff, so if I were to click, I can't click 2 things up there, it'd like replace each other. So that way I know what I can and cannot click. So like I could click something up here, but then I could come down and click again in this category and add something. It just helps with like layering stuff, especially with skin details, but also accessories. It helps a lot with piercings. I found that I really use it a lot with my skin details and piercings, and also tattoos. So you can layer tattoos more easier now without clicking on and removing an old tattoo. I also have the unlimited likes and dislikes mod, so you can have up to 100,000 likes and dislikes, which there's not even that many in game, but I just like adding more character and personality to my sims like that, without having to worry about getting rid of something, because like, you know, you like a lot more things in real life than just like maybe 2 or 3 things, you know. It just makes life a whole bunch easier. Now moving on to my defaults, I have this Hello Kitty infant seat default replacement. With Northern Siberian Winds tuning mod, they don't really sit in it anymore, but you can still see it, and I think it's really cute, so I made mine Hello Kitty, obviously. I then have some underwear replacements. So instead of the basic like pink ones that your sims will get, I have this Strappy Collection default underwear replacement by, I apologize if I say this wrong, 𝓬𝓪𝓮 or 𝓬𝓬𝓮. It's cuter. I also have one for my males, and it's just a Calvin Klein basic white one, and that one is by Vixen's Pixels. Again, correct me if I am wrong. I also have some skin tones, so I don't really know what they are and which on here because they kind of just like mumble jumble together. But I have the Bear Skin Tone Pack by Velvet Scout, and I also have the Noodles Berry Skin Colors by Sorbets, and then I also have the Eclipse Skin Tones and Pluto Skin Tones by Rat Boy. And then I have a default skin, but it is the Rose Water default skin by 𝒪𝓅𝓐. Again, sorry, correct me if I am wrong. And then I also have the 𝒪𝓅𝓮 eyelashes mod, which just gets rid of their blocky eyelashes. And it just looks better with eyelashes that other like content creators make. So I did not like the blocky eyelashes. I also have a default feet mod by MagicBot that just like makes the feet look a little better. It's the Max's feet, so they match into the game, and it just gives them definition and makes them look a little better. I also have just some body kind of replacement. I have my boobies on my females look a little better than they would normally. They're like more realistic, I guess. And then I also have the body mod, which just adds like definition and just makes your Sims look overall more realistic for males. I also have just like a ton of different sliders and presets, but there's just so many that I'd have to make its own video on that. So if you are really interested, I can go and make an entire sliders and preset video on my favorites, but I just didn't think, you know, it'd be quite interesting to put it in with this video. But if you were seriously interested, I didn't plan on making that video, but if you're seriously interested, I will. Just let me know down in the comments. I mainly just use stuff to make my Sims more realistic and then just overall make the cast experience a little bit nicer and easier, because I do spend most of my time in Create-A-Sim. So yeah, I hope you guys found this video helpful and kind of interesting. I know I like watching these things because I see things that I, you know, had no clue even existed. I'm like, whoa, like I needed something like exactly like that. Like that would make my life so much easier, you know? Again, I will leave everything linked in the description that I did mention here today, to make your lives a little easier to go find these things that I am raving to you about. But that is pretty much all for today. Thank you so much for watching and listening to me ramble. Make sure to stay tuned to see the movie coming out on August 9th, Once Upon a Fairy Tale, which I have spent upwards of almost 2 years making. But with that being said, remember to stay hydrated, and I will talk to you all again next time. Toodles!